We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Kill Train Issue 2. This is a series from Mad Cave Studios, written by Olivia Cuartero-Briggs, art by Martina Niosi of Outclass Studio, colors by Simone of Outclass Studio, letters by Becca, Carey, edited by James Emmett, cover by Skylar Partridge. That cover is really good. This is way better than the cover for Issue 1. It's a lot more subtle, and it definitely would get the point across that this is a kill train. You got your blood, you got a sword, somebody with blood spatter on him that looks very serious. It's a great cover. And we pick up where last issue left off with somebody with a katana slashing people. They also have a butcher knife, and it's a little over the top. People's limbs are falling off and heads are rolling. And a handyman throws a hammer and hits the attacker in the head, and everybody just kind of stares at him instead of focusing on the attacker. Well, then our hero, Vanessa, whose purse was stuck in the door, finally gets her purse free and accidentally knocks their attacker out into the rails where she gets splattered. And then her friend decides to validate her as their new leader, which made almost zero sense whatsoever. And because they're both writers, we have to have this sad, lazy writer cliche where they go through and look at everybody through their D&D lens and nickname them all. So we got Tidy Tim, and we get a little character biography of what they think about him. And then Stage Mom Victim and Nerd Babe and Handyman and Don't F With Me Grandma. Oh my gosh, it's so trite. This was lazy. This was like somebody going through and doing incredibly boring D&D character descriptions. And that's how she pumps up Vanessa to take leadership role, is to assign all these people who are right in front of them listening to this generic overviews. We don't get names, not like, okay, you guys, we got work together. What's your name? No, we don't get anything like that. It has to be very slowed down and weird. Normal people don't interact like this. This is some low social skill interaction from people with some kind of problem. And I don't understand how this inspired anybody to be leadership. Like, my nickname's Handyman. You don't have a name? Thank you very much. And then, much like a good D&D adventure, they start collecting weapons. They have to make their way from the car they're in to the 7th car, and that means going through all the bad guys. So they get in another fight, and they should be much more uncoordinated than this because they'd be getting in each other's way constantly. And they, of course, make their way through, but they lose one of their own. And what gets me is there's a lot of pointless banter in here that would not happen in something this high stress. They're having these, like, goofy conversations that normal people wouldn't have under high pressure circumstances, and they're validating each other and congratulating each other. That just would not happen. So I was really disappointed with this issue. I thought it was incredibly unserious and a bit silly. The social interactions are not how normal people talk. It really felt like this is somebody that thinks that social interactions are all snarky quips, and the character introductions are insultingly lazy. Not just insulting to the reader's intelligence, but to the characters themselves. The one guy's nickname is Bollyweird. They gave that guy his nickname. They think he's weird, possibly dangerous, and they're saying that 5 feet from him. Are you kidding me? That is stupid. And it says a lot about somebody that's never been in a high stress situation or really interacted with normal people in any healthy way whatsoever. That's the impression I get anyway. So I'm not buying another issue of this. This was dumb. And I was really disappointed. The art's pretty weak. The fight scenes don't make a lot of sense. They're overly gory at times. And they're just trying way too hard. And again, people's eyes look really weird. The artist really needs to work on eyes. Even if they're going to keep this disproportionate quasi-manga look to everything, they need to work on making eyes fit, because sometimes they look off-center and they're shaped really weird. So all around, a giant failure except for the cover. The cover is fantastic, but I am not dropping another $5 on this mess. This was just so disappointing, and I feel a little stupider for having read a lot of that dialogue. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods, and as always, we hope to see you on the next one.